is John Polrai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and today I got a ridiculous article from Inside the Magic where it claims Johnny Depp got destroyed. Now you see headlines like somebody got destroyed, and sometimes they do get destroyed. But if you're going to say somebody got destroyed, that means the person who destroys the other person has to make good points. For example, you don't just destroy somebody by giving your opinion on them that's not accurate, that sounds really bad, and it's bad things about them. That doesn't mean anything. That's your stupid opinion. You destroy somebody when you point out facts about them that are true, that can't be disputed, that show their fans and their bosses and things like that, that they're not who they thought they were. For example, you can destroy Amber Heard by telling people she's got a factual abuse record from 2009. She's got a DUI. She's wanted for perjury in Australia. That destroys her because it's true and it's something very negative about her. You can't, however, destroy Johnny Depp by saying he's an overrated actor who didn't do such a good job in Edward Scissorhands, which is what's being said here, which is ridiculous. That's not destroying somebody. That's showing people that you've got an ignorant opinion. But anyway, let's get into the article. Let's have a few laughs. No one's reading this stuff really and taking it seriously. So here we go. Also, before we start, I want to give a little bit of information on Johnny. He's been nominated over 150 times for Oscars, and he's got 79 wins, and he's been in countless movies over the decades. So anybody who's got something bad to say about his acting has really better have facts behind them and have a great, well thought out opinion. But let's see what we got here. Hollywood icon destroys Johnny Depp with ruthless description of the overrated actor. This is from Halloween too. It's their scary little article. Johnny Depp has been in the spotlight for quite some time, except lately it is not with too much praise. Depp has been locked in a legal battle with ex-wife Amber Heard, where the two have a $150 million defamation case at stake. What they mean by that is Amber's ridiculously countersuing for $100 million plus the $50 million Johnny's suing for. Put that together, you got $150. Depp has an incredible amount of fans on his side and other co-stars. However, there is one Hollywood unknown who has included Depp in his memoir in a very negative way. So I've never heard of this guy. If I'm an idiot, let me know. If he's an icon, if he's a big star, I guess I stand corrected. But if I haven't heard of him, and I do pop culture and celebrity news videos like twice a day, then he can't quite be that big, because that means he hasn't made a headline in like 2 or 3 years. Brian Cox has recently written a memoir titled Putting the Rabbit in the Hat, in which he publicly spoke about Johnny Depp. Cox is actually connected to Depp through Pirates of the Caribbean, as the actor was offered a role but turned it away. Great move, guy. Turn it away. I mean, maybe he turned it away for a good reason, but you never know. It's hard to believe when they turn down good roles like this, usually a health thing, family issue, he can't take it, and then they say they turned it down for these certain reasons to try to make themselves look better, but I don't know, I'm speculating on that there. As noted by Vanity Fair, Cox turned down the role of the governor in Pirates of the Caribbean, which subsequently went to Jonathan Pryce. The actor does not seem to be a fan of the Disney franchise, as he does not regret his decision, especially since it kept him away from Johnny Depp in his memoir, Cox states. Alright, well, I gotta agree, I'm not a fan of Disney either, so fine, but was that the reason he turned down the job? I don't know. I'll give it a 50-50 on that. Maybe I spoke too soon, but I'd still be suspicious of the real reason. Okay, let's see what he says. Personable, though I'm sure he is so overblown, so overrated. I mean, Edward Scissorhands, let's face it, if you come on with hands like that and pale, scarred face makeup, you don't have to do anything. And he didn't. And subsequently, he's done even less. That is about one of the silliest statements I've ever heard. First of all, Edward Scissorhands was in Johnny's lineup of his first movies. It was really early on in his career. I'm not going to argue he did an incredible job. He was the best ever. I mean, I think he was great in the role personally, but I don't even need him to be good in the role to defend him, because after that, his life achievement career is probably one of the top in the world. As far as being in major franchises, making good movies, nailing parts down, and the guy attacks Edward Scissorhands, which didn't even have to be good to make Johnny great. So, it doesn't even really matter how good he did in Edward Scissorhands, because his career was so phenomenal after that. Like in Donnie Brasco, when I first saw that, I really didn't know who it was. I wasn't even thinking about it. When the credits rolled and I saw Johnny Depp, I was like, really? That was Johnny Depp? Yeah, that guy did a really freaking good job. Anyway, we'd be here a long time if I went through the movies Johnny was great in, so let's keep going. It seems that Cox is diluting Depp's acting abilities by placing the success on the characters that were formed for him, as well as the hair and makeup provided, and not so much how he brought it to life. Cox has many films and series upcoming, but one of the most notable is the all-new Blade Runner, Black Lotus, where Cox voices Niter Wallace Sr., and I guess if you guys hear that this guy, Cox, is spreading bad, negative things about Johnny, you might not want to check out that Blade Runner thing or the other stuff he's supposedly in that they can't mention, because if they did, we probably wouldn't know what it was anyway. But that's my speculation. Maybe everyone would know it, but I doubt it. So, I looked the guy up, because like I said, I didn't know who he was. He was in Pirates of the Caribbean, and the other stuff he's been in is like over 20 years old, over 30 years old. He was in Rob Roy and Mel Gibson's Braveheart. Okay, Braveheart's a great movie. I'm sure even if he had like an okay-sized part, it's not memorable. Mostly what you remember is Mel Gibson and his wife from that movie, not like the British soldier guys and stuff. He portrayed Hannibal Lecter in 1986, which is over 30 freaking years ago. So he hasn't really done anything great and memorable in the forefront ever, really, to be honest. So who's this guy to be like, Johnny Depp's overrated? And I'll tell you another thing. The tone of the article is really stupid, because if you're writing an article and you're in the movie industry and you're writing entertainment stuff and the article isn't something like this: Brian Cox mislabels Johnny Depp in horrible opinion. That's what the title should be, not Brian Cox destroys Johnny Depp. As you can see, that's not destroying Johnny. Saying he's overrated and he wasn't that good in Edward Scissorhands is not destroying somebody. Destroying somebody is exposing something about them that's terrible. And then their fans or whoever looks at it and they're like, oh yeah, man, I didn't know that about this person. They're destroyed. So, just a little tidbit on internet terms there. You guys, let me know what you think down below. Doing shout-outs, special thanks, things like that. Hey, if you guys have heard of this guy, if he's big, if he's an icon, if he's awesome, I guess I stand corrected. I guess I should know who he is. I guess I know now. Alright, we're done here. If you got that rant and that ramble at the end, consider subscribing. If you consider it and you subscribe, you'll get videos, you'll get my silly personality. If you don't subscribe, I guess I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.